Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey, I don't know if I believe we are live and facing the world head on. I think they can see us. All none of them.
I could. Hold on. Let me make sure we're getting audio.
Check that audio.
I have 9 audios.
You have 9 of them?
No, I hear Chris 3 times.
Oh God. Just Chris?
I have 9 audios. Wait a minute.
You have 9 audios?
Crickets.
No, I hear myself a number of times too.
Huh. I hear each of you once. Shit. Audio issues. Plaguing us again. I got my Discord.
We'll get this right one day.
I got Discord isolated. I've got the game going through desktop audio by itself. Can I change? Because everything else is muted on my desktop. My mic.
Hey, Jake.
You.
By the way, I'm listening to the audio on the stream. By the way, you're very soft compared to me and Bill.
Okay, I can fix that easy. I have this neat thing called a gain slider. Oh, that was easy there. So, how else does it sound?
Because I the way I have it, I can switch between this, you, and that, so I can isolate a hold on. Let me listen again.
Do 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 do.
I do hear both of you twice.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Now I hear myself.
What's that?
I hear both of you twice in like 10-second intervals.
Well, if the stream
How about now? I
sounds
just switched
good-
to headphones.
Yeah, earlier I was getting some slight echoes from your speakers, Chris, but I think you just fixed that.
Yeah, I put headphones on.
But it was only very faint. What do you hear, Bill?
I hear you guys once and then a slightly quieter version a second time, maybe 10 seconds later. And I hear myself 10 seconds after I start talking.
Interesting. I don't think it's coming through on the stream. Though to be fair, I can't tell without piping the stream through the stream again, which will create a whole other series of confusion. Bill, are you wearing headphones?
I am.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, yeah, we're all wearing headphones. I have a friend suggesting we do that. Now, that's messed up.
I wonder if maybe is Chris still piping through his audio through his desktop again?
That's possible.
I don't even have
Chris,
OBS open.
Yeah, if you're not an OBS, that's not very likely.
Oh.
Not a bad thought. Trying to think how it could maybe happen. You have the stream up, right, Chris?
Yes.
Mute it.
Yeah. I didn't have that input on.
I don't care.
On my banana, so you guys couldn't even hear it anyway.
You might think that, but just humor me and mute the stream, like on YouTube. And I wonder,
Muted.
Bill, if we get going here, if the issue persists. Just a hunch, but as long as it's not totally disrupting your ability to communicate with us, I'd say we press ahead. What do you guys think? Because I am ready to crush some feudal Japan.
We could try it. It's super tough.
Is it? That's why I asked.
Yeah. I had to wait to hear it again because it's like almost as loud as somebody talking.
Oh, I thought you said it was quiet. Okay. Well, God damn it.
Shit.
I don't know, dude. Is there anything on your end there, Bill?
Damn it. I'm not. Oh, I don't hear myself anymore.
Let's start.
How about now?
No, it sounds pretty good.
Okay. I wonder what you did.
Oh, no,
Wonder what
there
that
I
was
am.
all
20
about.
seconds later.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, as long as it's not coming through the stream, I guess I'll make it work.
Okay. It's time to hurt things.
Do you want to put put it up on the Discord?
What are you talking about?
Put the video on the Discord of the stream, so
You're right. You're completely right. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So I never played this level. Is it too loud?
That sounds good to me.
But yes, this is Nioh for everyone watching. It's a Dark Souls. Not made by FromSoft, but I think it's 2K and some subsidiary. Feudal Japan is based on historical events with some embellishment, some demons, some fairly sophisticated swordplay.
Is this a level like in the woods?
No, it's in the tundra.
The tundra?
To see all the ice and rocks around.
Ah.
Ha ha! Right in your big eye. Isn't it ironic? With all that eyeball, you can't see.
Oh, I got.
All right.
So that one punch was half my health.
That's very Dark Soulsy of you.
Punch my cat. It's definitely faster than Dark Souls.
Are the controls as like sluggish as Dark Souls?
Not at all. They are pretty sharp.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, this is like aggression is a strategy in Dark Souls, but it requires you to be better than a more cautious strategy. In this game, I spent the whole time going balls to the wall, like, building a glass cannon character. High damage, high speed, low defense. And it's carried me quite well. I'm level like 70 something after like 2 play.
So, like, only 400 hours of play, I'd imagine, right?
Not that much. I honestly don't know.
Wait, Jake, you've only been playing this a week?
Maybe 2. Ah, feck. Wizards. I hate wizards.
Oh no.
Actually, I've never fought.
Oh, look at these fucking nerds. They're probably studying magic while you were studying. You are empowered with the magic of Bushido.
Yo, pre-order started today for DMC5. You can get like the deluxe pack for like $70. Base price is 60, so that's not bad at all. Comes with a lot of shit.
I'm not sure how I feel about their kung fu stereotype yells.
Really? Is the jury still out?
Yes. They seem to be walking a fine line with their hoo-ah! Oh my god, did you bring that skeleton back from the dead and he ungratefully attacked you? Shoot that wild animal! This is human town! Inuyasha?
Yes.
Yo, I love that shit.
Why?
No, it's
I
the
used
little
to have-
fox wiener we see every once in a while.
See, unlike the Dark Souls maps are all one huge labyrinth. They're all interconnected. This game is clearly delineated into levels and missions, but each one of them, or most of them, are some type of labyrinth themselves. So it doesn't get stale or long-term confusing usually. Also.
You know who a better main character would be? Would be Samurai Jack. Sanic, Samurai Sanic. Gotta get back to the past, Samurai Jack. I gotta be honest with you though, I mean, if I were to have a sworn enemy in life, Aku seems like a really dope enemy to have. Like, his intro was hype, the way he talked was hype.
He was kind of a great bad guy, just on those points alone.
Many years ago.
Oh, Harold.
Are you walking around with a fishing net on your hip?
No, I'm walking around with a Kasuri gun. It's a symbol.
Yo, oh, I think the priest at church had one of those with incense, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
no, damn it!
Did you guys see
I already fell in this hole. That's what she said.
Did you guys see the video of that priest, like, fucking slam dunking that fucking baby into baptism?
No.
Fucking, so there's this video on the interwebs of this priest, and he's doing a baptism, right? And you're just like, okay, yeah, that happens pretty frequently, right? Well, this guy insists on pretty much holding the baby by its ankles. Now, this is a baby, like a baby, not even a year old. And he's, like, dunking this baby face first into, like, this little tub of water. multiple times.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta
he
dunk
does it
them.
like at least like 6 to 10 times.
If you don't dunk them, how you know they're gonna be baptized?
I guess, right?
That baby's original sin was extra sinful, so he had to put it through like the aggressive wash.
Oh my god.
The heavy duty wash.
Yeah.
It's like getting like the volcano finish at the car wash.
Volcano.
No, I think there's
How
like
you get the
one
tire-
religious sect that goes ham town with their baptisms. Like you see the babies like whipping, whooping around. They're doing spinning them around like those guys with the advertising signs out on the street corner.
Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man?
No. The guys with like the big arrow signs that flip them and loop them.
Oh, those guys. Oh, the guys that try to get you to go to the tax people.
Yeah, and the cash for gold places.
Yeah, I've actually finally seen one of them in real life who had wicked good skills, and I gotta say, it blew me away. Did I spend my money? No. Did I respect that guy? Yeah.
There are people that are just destined to be quality, like, mascots. Like, that's their calling, is to be quality mascots. And there's only certain people.
Yeah, that guy, he's the Philly fanatic off season.
Exactly.
It's
probably their day job all year round.
At the college to which I went, every once in a while, the mascot would come and hang out with us at our parties. And I only imagine that's like the best pickup line ever, because you're sort of famous, but you can be anonymous when you want to, and you're a gymnast, so you're super jacked.
True. And maybe you find a chick with a fetish with that for that shit.
Yeah.
Like you wear the fucking costume while you're, doing that stuff.
Who would this horrible monster be a mascot for? I think it's the IRS. My arm.
Taxation is theft. Taxation is theft.
The mascot for the IRS wouldn't say that.
Or maybe he would. He's just loving it.
It's like programmed to steal hard-earned American dollars.
That's fucking great.
Oh my God! It's Uncle Sam after his golden years, back from the dead. So that skeleton laying on the ground with that golden glow coming out of his gut, did he die like right after he climaxed? You know how like if you die a horrible death, you stick around and you haunt a place, but if you die a really wonderful snoo death, maybe you're just like a positive presence.
That's it. It's, fine vision.
Where the hell are these guys coming from? Are they just like spawning or what?
They're mostly just a Guardian. Like that dude was hanging off the side to do it.
Oh, he was literally hanging there.
Yeah, he was hanging there.
Oh my God. He's definitely trying to impress some lady
like
zombie.
these mondoos are dorking around, comes out.
Don't you look ridiculous? Put your tongue in your face.
Dude, those things are the worst.
Is that the Gene Simmons monster?
He's healing because he's next to that fire truck.
Wait, are you shooting
I
that
thought
gun?
he was healing by licking his own balls. That's what it looks like. Now he wants to lick your balls.
He's
Is that? I think that huge monster has a gun. Something is making a gun sound.
I had a gun. I have a matchlock.
All right, I didn't notice any recoil, but. Hey, get out of my cool date. I'm dating this tongue monster.
Sit on my face and tell me that you love me.
He's already healed up again, that prick. Weird.
Now he'll die of a broken heart since you killed his
fire. Don't be healed by
love.
He's electric. A little bit stupid.
You know, I'm going to take a pretty controversial stance here, but if your tongue is constantly hanging out of your face, dollars to donuts, you're not the sharpest tool in the shed. Ooh, I like the way you swirl, Jake. Oh.
Don't you? Okay. No.
See you later!
Like me some high stats. There's a shitload of damage on both guys.
Wait, did you get some... Were those seeds?
No, look, items.
Oh.
They pop out. Oh god!
Haha, turtle! Bet you wish you could run faster today. You brutally murdered that thing. It was pathetic.
Yeah. Dude, he smacked his ass at me. He was asking for it.
He liked it. You just fulfilled his fetish.
Yeah, man. That was mutual. I had a gay old time.
That's how the ancient Japanese samurais build a sense of community in feudal Japan.
Shoving swords up each other's asses.
Yeah.
That's exactly right, though. You should apply for a job at the History Channel. Who the fuck is waiting? See, there he is.
Thank me, senpai. I'm gonna get him. What a dork! I really thought he was like sneezing and then dying, but oh my god, there are technology has gone too far. There are far too many light effects going on here.
What are you talking about? This looks great.
This is like a Star Wars on acid on other drugs.
What are you talking about?
Dude, you're on crack.
Look at these rocks.
Look
at the rocks underneath my feet and tell me that doesn't look awesome.
That looks good. But when you start smacking those boxes and those glowing spirits jump into your pants...
Oh, you mean the fucking effects?
Yeah.
The video game effects? Also, here's my gun.
I want to be living a documentary, not, you know...
Well, they make these things called documentaries that you can watch.
But you don't live them!
Neither do you. You wouldn't be if you played it. Well, what's the point of watching on TV if you can go there?
Alright. You know, these demons are not very good at their construction capabilities.
Yeah, this is how they built this village.
Yeah, really sloppy.
It was actually the demons that built feudal Japan. And
Speaking of Inuyasha, do you remember that, like, really attractive demon who was, like, made of hair? Who would trap you with her demon hair?
Yes.
That gave me a lot of confusing feelings.
Confusing feelings where?
Inside of my person.
In your nether region?
I didn't say any of that, Christopher. This is a family channel.
Oh,
No.
excuse me.
You are
Leave me alone. I just want to eat my snack.
Yo, I am obsessed with peach rings.
With what?
You know that candy, those peach rings?
Really? I thought they were like.
Oh, like candy that was invented immediately after candy corn?
I don't know, but they're amazing. Like, they're gonna give me... That is gonna be the reason I get diabetes.
How on earth did you stumble into eating peach rings at this stage in your life?
I haven't the slightest clue. I saw them in Giant one day and I was like, oh, I like peaches. So I grabbed them and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Do you think this horrible ogre monster has body issues?
I hope so.
Maybe
Like
he's just acting
self-image?
out because nobody's had a good talk with him about his value.
I mean,
Like, you think he has, like, self-image issues? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I got a big muffin top and my eyeball is as big as a watermelon. No one will ever date me.
wizards!
well, I mean, he can always use the pickup line, I've got my eye on you.
That's like, do you want to call attention to the least attractive attribute immediately?
Just get it out of the way early, I guess. Just rip the bandit off. It's like, the movie 40 by
Oh my god. Whoa! What's this flaming mist from?
That looks like those bulls in the mirror.
Yo, Star Fox's cousin is doing way too many backflips.
Please move.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
Got fucked right
Oh,
in the
good, an
ass.
ancient ox spirit or something.
That's my boy.
Yeah, boy.
There's a whole spirit system. There's like dozens
I
of
feel
them.
like an intern was like, let me make a room for the player, and then they just put as many enemy assets as they could find an excuse for into that space.
Hello, everybody that's watching.
Sup, dogs? And or cats? And or dudes?
Little boots.
You know, I have to respect this master samurai for swinging around a weighted blade and not hitting himself anywhere in his own legs.
Mark a skill.
I'm sure he's done it plenty of times in practice.
Didn't they ever also like not actually use nunchucks? Isn't that a thing that they just made in movies?
They were farming equipment that they were used to like pound grain.
Oh.
They were probably improvised along with like side pitchforks. But how expensive
I'm
they
sure
were.
those cats were taught how to use like things around them
Yeah,
as weapons.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how prolific they were, but I mean, my karate instructor when I was 7 told me so.
It's a traditional Okinawan martial arts weapon.
What is a nunchuck?
Yeah.
Like, how old is the tradition? Like 30 years? Like, is it a new family?
Let's find out.
I think this demon needs some ointment because his skin is looking rough.
Sakai rifle.
Roaring gun ammunition. God, I wanna have that caliber rifle.
Oh yeah, what's he chambered in? Roaring gun. Whoa.
Hey, what's going on, Dale Greenlee? How you doing?
Dale, my boy, Dale. What's up, dude? I know him from work. Badly impersonating a Japanese, well, the Japanese language is one of my favorite offensive pastimes, and I never do it, except when I'm playing this game.
Hero.
Ninja warrior. Oh, arrows. Oh, swords.
Hey Jake, since you can't see the chat, Dale says what's up.
Sup, dog? You ready for some fucking Nioh? I just lost all my souls, or Amrita, or what? It's souls. Fuck you. This is a Dark Souls game.
It really is, though.
I just got my shit wrecked again. It was a lot of fun. It was by bitch boy basic enemies too. That wasn't embarrassing at all.
All right, you guys ready? I figured out why I was getting double sound.
Oh boy, tell us.
The link to our live stream in Discord was playing, but was hidden.
You slut.
Oh my god.
Excellent.
Yeah, Chris and I are sitting here like, no, it sounds fine. Don't know what you talk about, man.
Dale
Hey
Greenlee,
Dale, thanks man.
we
That
love
means a
you.
lot. Guys, Dale loves the podcast.
I
Oh
see
my
that.
God.
I recognize him.
Tell your friends, Dale. Tell your friends.
Tell them
We'll
all.
love them too. We've got plenty
We
of
have
love.
plenty of room.
Well, Jake doesn't. He's mostly filled with
Well, that's
crystallized black hate. Yep, that's it.
Yep. Just full of hate. Fucking throwing lightning bolts.
I mean, Jake, you do tend to play games with lots of like demons and dead things.
That is true. I have a lot of inner demons, and they take form in the games I play. That would have killed me in one hit.
That was demon.
Yeah, I'm basically using guys for my therapy. You guys want to talk about my weird sex habits now?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
If you are,
Good,
if you
'cause I
are
know.
offering me information, I am here to listen. I tell you what.
What? I'll tell you what.
Let me tell
what
you.
about those two kids whacking in the trailer.
I know that defeating yokai is my job, but I don't feel like it.
I need a day off.
Dude,
Your
look at even
vacation.
this outline of this samurai stance guy to the right there in your little wheel. You can tell that guy is a stud.
You know it.
Yep. So Jake, this is a safe private space. Have you been secretly working on perfecting these stances in real life?
What are you? Yes. Yes, I have.
That's how that cute girl at work's finally gonna notice you.
Yeah, dude. When I'm pulling kung fu while I'm talking to clients on the goddamn phone.
Do it.
I already
Do
do.
it.
It's the only practice I get. Shit, I forget the shape of this room. Okay, here we go. We're fleeing. Alright, here, I do this. Point. Ooh, nice juke.
Oh, is this why that run was definitely that weird anime run? They run like that in the cartoons because they're supposed to have swords, but they don't anymore. I practiced those.
Fucking me up!
You got it, Jake.
I
Just
need
chop
to
his legs off.
See, much
No
better
problem.
with this fucking. If I can just do that, and they can't do much about it.
Aha! Perhaps you should have gotten good, computer monster.
I'm playing offline, but online, just like Dark Souls, they can be real people who just pop into your server to grief on you.
Hey Jake, how is
It's surprisingly not stupid. It's occasionally very stupid. Their vision cones are very limited, like starkly limited, by design, I think.
I mean, to be fair, you did look that spooky skeleton right in its face through a doorway, and he's like, I'll just keep waiting.
The primary way of being detected by anything close by is usually sound more than it is vision. So like if you just slow down a bit and walk like this,
Is it tough to be stealthy?
Really. I mean, you can literally build a ninja. Like, in fact, this weapon relies on a skill called ninja. Weird technical sneaky.
So the ninja, they were samurai who were bitten by fruit bats, and then their parents died of fruit disease, right?
According to the history channel.
Okay.
Oh, boys, to follow up on our discussion about ditching Netflix, I think I'm on that train. I signed up for YouTube TV, and I'm kind of into it.
Oh my god. Well,
I canceled
now
my Prime.
knows everything about you. Knows where that secret freckle is. They have mined all your data.
Yep. So it's over for me, fellas. It's over.
I don't blame you. I mean, we have YouTube TV in my house. I don't even use that. Like, I have Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Prime, which I actually do use the video for once in a while, mostly for the Grand Tour, which is an excellent show. But yeah, I mean, like the YouTube TV. I mean, I just mostly watch other YouTube creators, so it's almost pointless.
I mean, now the Two Best Friends is done, I just sort of sit and face a wall and wonder why I'm not better.
You should watch Game Society Pimps.
Yeah, you really should now.
I think they just
Jake.
might fill that void for you.
Yeah, watch the video that Jake shared in our group chat for the show.
Yeah, that episode of 7 Days to Die, where I believe that's the one where they fuck trees.
That's the one where they recruit people.
Oh, that's right.
Dude, that episode was hysterical.
Shout out to Game Society Pimps in particular for their 7 Days to Die 230-something episode series at this point, ongoing, of them essentially like RPing through that game. It's so funny.
Do I have something in my teeth? What movie's that, Chris?
Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. That's the second one.
Wow.
And he's got asparagus in his mouth, and that's what that monster looks like.
Asparagus.
Asparagus.
Go.
Oh, so this
Run,
teleports
run.
his grumpy soul back, right?
Yeah. He's real.
I think that should be their next entry in the series is Grumpy Soul.
Grumpy Soul.
Yeah.
I could get behind that. I need to stop getting hit by this low stand. It's really frustrating.
One of the souls could be like your great grandpa who never got over the war. So, can you read his stance and adjust your stance accordingly?
I can. Doesn't mean I'll do it right, but I can.
So what's his
Like
stance?
he's in mid stance right now. So
Okay.
it's kind of like he has a spear, but my sword is very much like a polearm in several ways. So right now he's in low stance, which gets him a little faster speed, less attack damage, but he can get in quicker, more sweeping motions. So I'm matching low stance because it's also fast and reactive, and I can get away from it easier. I tend to favor high stance because it just hits really hard, and I'm fast in general, so I can get in and upset them.
So, not too long ago, I was watching some programs on how like ancient battles actually happen, and I realized that the media that we consume is typically super duper wrong. Like, the Romans would fight for like 30 seconds at a time and then blow a whistle, and all the guys who are up front fighting would cycle to the back and wait for like 10 other guys to do that before they had to fight again. And the walls of people would just like smash into each other for a few seconds and then pull apart, which sounds way less cool, but when you think about it, I guess it makes sense, because even if you're in good shape, it's got to be pretty tiring. But I watched one guy, and he was discussing guns, fighting style from Game of Thrones, and he's like, yeah, Jon Snow must not be a very good fighter, and then they go through about how he's supposed to be one of the best swords in all the land, and the guy's like, they telegraph way too hard, and he showed how they actually swing swords, and it is unbelievably fast. I feel like real-life fights would be super fast and super boring because somebody messes up and then their head is gone.
I think most like melee duels are usually a matter of seconds. Like proper ones, historically speaking. One of my side random interests on YouTube is like historical martial arts. It's kind of why I really gravitate towards this game, because I can like kind of practice it like a martial artist might. But yeah, like usually just like a couple, 1 or 2 swings tops of each weapon, and someone goes down, maybe not dead, but out of the fight. So like these long, protracted like fights I've been having, like or that you see in movies, it's just, you know, it's not that they never happen, but it certainly wasn't the norm.
I
So
really
you
wonder.
John Wick is bullshit?
Of course it's bullshit. It's a movie, but it's such beautiful, awesome bullshit. I love it.
Does he have that bulletproof suit again?
That dude trained, like, you can watch the dude who trained John Wick train other people. He's like a Hollywood Gucci trainer out in California, but I mean, you know, if you watch gun channels, they go to his shit all the time, especially since John Wick. And like, those are very real translatable skills I would not want to face in any type of fight, you know, with firearms. So like, yeah, the movie's bullshit, but like the training Keanu, they all go through for it, kind of really isn't.
See, good for Keanu, but I have the perfect technique to counter it. When Keanu would attack me or shoot at me, I would turn and face him and sternly say, "No, you."
Okay. You let me know how that works out for you, Bill.
It has worked every single day.
Look at that thing.
That's
Look
one of
at
those
that
fucking. That's that
asshole.
Entei.
Oh wait, I fought this thing
Wow.
once. I
Oh.
thought that thing once before. I destroyed that crystal first. I don't think this one.
I love how. I love how there's just effects on everything.
Yeah.
And it's not slowing the frame rate, it's not looking superfluous, everything just has crazy magical aura, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
And
It's a really
like,
pretty game.
they could really have laid it on here too thick for it to be manageable, but it's well balanced. So does your sword have any magical capabilities? I saw it get set on fire one time, but...
Yes, it does. He's throwing lightning, I'm throwing rocks. I love throwing stuff with rocks. It's so satisfying. Yeah, no, it does. The equipment system is insanely complex, for my taste anyway. But I've grown to like it. Safe spot. So this is the sword I'm using. It's got a familiarity gauge, which buffs all of its buffs as you use the weapon. Oh shit! Something coming at me. God damn it. This is so like scary. So, and then there's attack value. These are special effects that are like pretty random, depending on the rarity of the weapon itself and what other stuff is going on. Like this thing with the play button next to it can be passed to a different weapon if I so choose. Because I've maxed out the familiarity, you see all the stats on the right under those special effects. So like in blue, those are higher numbers than they were when I wasn't familiar with it. More stats below it. You know, same thing here, same thing here, same thing here, and there are dozens of these effects, and they're on the armor too.
Oh my god.
The armors have levels. I have a massive inventory right now because I haven't sold shit in a little. Well, I guess it's been only a couple levels. But like, I could dress up in all shinobi gear. I could dress up in all like, you know, all kinds of different really creative samurai gear, top to bottom, control of each piece. You know, inheritable effects, all these stat. This is an RPG. It's an action RPG, 100%. So, yeah, the short answer to your question, Bill, is yes. There's a shitload going on. All these goofy items, jutsus. I'm definitely favoring the sword thing, but I've kind of back up spec'd into like ninja powers a little bit. So a lot of these hotkey bindings are stuff I would have to rely on purchasable items, whereas I can actually prepare them through real ninja power or some shit instead, and replenish them free at prayer shops, and upgrade them. And there's skill trees, and yeah, it's an RPG. I'm blabbering.
Yo, have you guys seen The Revenant?
Yes. I have the book, I haven't read it yet.
Wait, is that Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie's so dumb.
What?
Dude, I watched it last night. Dude, what the hell's the matter with you? It's so good.
Oh my, it was unbelievably boring.
You're
3 hours of, I'm gonna get this guy.
I'm sorry, Bill, but you're wrong.
You're a goober.
It was a revenge story with nothing else. It was just like, I want revenge. Nothing else happens. I eventually get revenge. That was it. Boring. And here's the thing. Okay, his ankle was horribly mangled. And then eventually he's running and jumping on a horse in like old-timey times, and they never addressed his horribly disfigured ankle. I guess it just got better on its own. Whatever. Ugh.
You,
willing suspension of disbelief, though.
No, dude, no!
Movies
It was
don't...
a cartoon!
It was beautiful! Listen, it didn't have to be the most...
looked good, okay?
It didn't have
but
to be
it
the
did
most
not
novel
need to be
story.
9 hours long.
9 hours long. Fuck off. You're a troll.
Like, there wasn't
No,
even...
but can we all agree at
You're
least,
cabbage.
though, the scene where Leo gets totally fucked up by that bear is dope as hell. Like, that shit was brutal.
It was very good CGI. I kind of thought it was one of the weaker points of the movie, despite... What's up, bitch?
Nailed that.
Oh my god, I'm stuck, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I wonder if you watched the video of that Grizzly Man or whatever.
No, you didn't get to see anything.
Yeah, I'm pissed about that, but I understand.
If you're not familiar with Grizzly Man, there was this guy who was like, I just love these bears. I'm going to go hang out really close to them. They'll know me. It's all good. And then one day, it was not good, and a bear got hungry and went to his tent and ate him.
It was the opposite of good.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, Leo's always good.
I disagree with that.
He's been in Hollywood long enough that he's got to be good by now, but...
I disagree with that,
like,
too.
there was no, I don't know. I didn't feel like there was any sort of conflict. He's just like, I'm just going to try to get revenge. Wasn't any like, is this the right thing to do? Am I conflicted? Nope. Like, let me heal up so I can get revenge. Okay, very straightforward for a 4-hour movie.
But it was all about the journey.
What journey? What journey did he take? He literally just moved from one place to another. Dude, I don't give a shit. If I want to watch somebody walk through the wilderness, I'll go watch fucking Lord of the Rings. I didn't need to see 3 hours of that. I wanted a character journey, not a physical one. Oh my god.
I love how he wins an Oscar for the role where he has the least amount of lines.
So you don't think that Leo's good at all stuff nowadays, Nick?
No. I mean, well, I don't know about all his stuff. You said he's always good.
I meant now. Obviously not from Romeo and Juliet back in the day.
I liked Romeo and Juliet, but not because of him. That movie was so good.
I mean,
He
is
was
there
great
anything
in
recently?
Django Unchained.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great in everything now.
I don't know, he's fine. He's him.
And I don't know, like, I don't know. He's been around, like I said, he's been around so long. He definitely wasn't good back in the day. I mean, maybe it was
Well,
good,
I mean,
it wasn't great.
everybody starts off shitty somewhere.
You don't get it.
Shutter Island. Oh yeah, Shutter Island was good, Dale.
I didn't see
I
that.
like that.
I fell in this hole at the end. Why am I so stupid?
You don't think Leonardo DiCaprio is good all the time nowadays? always,
Look,
and
that
forever?
might be a reason why. You know, that might be proof that I'm stupid, but it's not the reason why.
No, everything was going good until your brain had that thought. Melted. That's science, bro.
Science.
Alright, strike the third down. There you go, that's what you get for reading books. I really have an issue with this backflipping box. It is the most unnatural looking movement of anything in this game.
Yeah, I wonder if, Jake, I wonder if Doom has a copyright claim here for that fucking flying demon that you got going
They
around.
definitely don't. That's like straight from Japanese, like before.
Oh, really?
I thought it was from Crash Bandicoot.
Also, that's definitely not a different thing. Fuck this thing.
So it's not on fire.
Wait, Dale,
I will kill you with a
Leo was in Growing Pains? Guys, did you know Leo was in Growing Pains?
I don't even know what Growing Pains is.
It was a sitcom. Hold on, I'm gonna check this out.
I
had
I've
no
heard the
idea.
name.
I was gonna say his magnum opus was What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Oh my god, that was great.
It was though.
Him and Johnny Depp, unbelievable.
Match in the gas tank. Boom, boom.
Okay. How about this?
How do you like
Didn't
that
affect
electric
him.
bomb? Alright, let's see what we got here.
There we go. Stick him.
Alright, I'm gonna go with Leonardo DiCaprio's filmography here from most recent Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't know what the hell that is. Is that any good?
I've heard good things. I don't think it's so good.
It's got well, it's written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, right? So it must be
Is it?
tremendous.
I am a fan.
Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt. Well, I mean, that's pretty good. See, I sort of look at Brad Pitt the same way as I do is Leonardo DiCaprio. And though I think that Leonardo is a superior actor, I think they both will give consistent performances, not just based off of natural ability, but because they had a natural ability years ago and they've been in the business so long, keeping active, that they've managed to grow into, you know, solidly performing, consistent actors. I mean, okay, Hollywood, The Revenant, The Audition, that was a short, so that doesn't count, or whatever. Wolf of Wall Street, Great Gatsby, Django Unchained, J. Edgar, Inception, Shutter Island. That's all the way back to 2010. So for the last 10 years, he's had some pretty killer movies. Oh my god, and then before that was Revolutionary Road, which I don't know what that is, Body of Lies, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then Blood Diamond, The Departed, The Aviator, Catch Me If You Can, Gangs of New York. Oh my god.
I did like many of those movies.
And that's back to 2002. So this guy's got 17 years of really solid
Well, look,
performance.
like his Titanic came out in 97.
He was not.
Juliet came out before that in 96.
Okay, 97. Or I'm sorry, the Titanic was a fun movie. I don't think Leo's performance was unbelievable. I don't think it was amazing. I don't know. I would think that after Gangs of New York,
Get out of there. Jesus.
pretty much stupendous.
Gilbert Grape was 93. Holy fuck. Old.
Yeah, he was pretty young back then. The foot shooting party, I don't know what that is. Basketball.
Yeah, he
guy.
should have won an Oscar for that one. Like,
The
right,
foot
like,
shooting
straight
party?
up.
What the fuck are you talking about? That or Gilbert Grape?
Gilbert Grape. He should have won fucking Oscar for that. Launching gas tank. Boom, boom.
Dale says he agrees Growing Pains was Leonardo DiCaprio's magnum opus. I've never seen it, but I do know the concept of having unnamed pains and calling them growing pains.
I mean, I had them when I was a kid. Sure.
I feel like at every stage of life, there's like your body's just in constant pain. And when you're young, it's growing pains. And then when you're like older, it's like getting old. And then
No, we're all just when
you're really old, it's death is coming.
Oh,
Dude, that Entei bit your face. So good.
Entei's the fire.
Oh my god, I just noticed his stupid googly eyes. How adorable is that? At the moment dusk descends over the land. I don't know.
Nope. Fuck you.
Exactly.
Fuck you. See, that thing was a boss in the earlier level, but now it's harder, and I don't like it.
Did they literally just give it the electricity to make it harder? That would be a bit of a problem.
No, it was electric in the first place.
Oh, is that purple cattle thing?
Ouch.
From before?
Yes.
Oh my god, he didn't even see you! Or touch you.
Ah.
He uses telepathic electro powers.
Yep. I was dumb. And now I'm dead. Dumb, but now I'm dead. Well, at least I know how to kill these assholes. Not so much this one. Ouch!
Yo, have you guys had the Hershey's Gold yet? Yo, it's real good.
What the heck is that?
It's peanuts and pretzels, and instead of chocolate, it's like caramelized cream, and it's really good. Hey fellas, did any of you guys see the Detective Pikachu trailer?
Since Dale asked that question, I turned it on right now, and I gotta tell you, I was sort of in between on it, and then a fucking lifelike Charizard popped into screen, and now my hype factor's through the charts!
That's great. Hype factor accelerated. Warning. It looks like the boss is right here. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because I kind of really want to smoke Raikou, not Entei here. Idiot. Just kind of want to smoke him. I know it's going to take a while. Not that the boss will be quick.
Oh, stop. There's a Mr. Mime at the end of the trailer. He fell over. Alright, I gotta be real with you. I love the idea. I love the idea. I don't know how I feel about Ryan Reynolds being Pikachu. Because, first off, everyone knows that Ash can understand Pikachu despite his inability to speak English, so I think they should have kept that, however repulsive it would be to the normal movie audience. Secondly, Pikachu doesn't have Deadpool's attitude, so I don't know what's gonna... I hope my body can take it.
I mean, Pikachu is pretty sassy, and Ryan Reynolds could be very sassy.
He's a sassy boy.
Did we ever figure out if Pikachu in the show was male or female?
It's male, I think.
Oh. I definitely was
I think that was confirmed by someone at some point. Hey, idiot.
Oh.
Ooh,
In my head, it was unknown and unknowable. But I think we can all agree, as long as the movie includes a scene where that shitty pink Butterfree, who stole Ash's Butterfree away, gets brutally murdered, then Detective Pikachu is perfect. Did you guys see that
episode? Is that your revenge porn fantasy, Bill?
No, did you see that episode?
Yeah.
Butterfree and Ash finally get along, and then comes this, loosey-goosey pink Butterfree. Who's even heard of one of them? And I cried, and Ash cried, and Butterfree fucked off, never to be seen again.
Give me all your crap. Oh, yeah.
Jake, this isn't socialism.
No, it's a dictatorship.
Now, Chris, did you have the same sort of emotional turmoil when Ash said goodbye to Charizard? He's like, you're too crazy. Hang out with these gigantic Charizards and learn discipline.
Oh yeah, I was Chara.
I'm pretty upset about that.
So
too.
open the floor?
Charizard was always my favorite, you know. But now that I'm older and fat, I guess Snorlax. Me and Snorlax would be boys.
He's more relatable, yes.
Well, I mean, but Snorlax is incredibly inconsiderate. He just lounges wherever he likes. All he does is eat, lay. That's it, I guess.
Why you gotta judge a fat boy? As a fellow fat boy, we fellow fat boys, we gotta stick together, man.
Come on, guys, we don't have to start fat shaming here.
We gotta stick together, man.
I thought he weighed like 10 tons or something, according to the canon.
Yeah, he's
He's
arch
beyond
fat boy.
fat. He was next level.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
He's like a dwarf star.
Yeah. I don't see what the problem is.
It's not healthy. His poor little Snorlax heart is going to be crying. Alright, so who do you sell to in this game? Is there some spooky lady who's
There's a blacksmith between missions. You can dump all your shit off.
Okay, #1 salesman was the floating lizard guy from Star Fox Adventures.
No, that's too low.
Change my mind.
No.
Precisely.
That's why you refuse.
Change my mind because you agree so hard. I get it.
Yeah, that's it. Or fire talisman. I don't want fire.
I want your loving and I want your revenge. You're samurai.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I need some of that in a minute. Produce a color.
Jesus, is everything sacred around here?
Yes.
Ash and water? Who cares? Is that like for a priest right out of seminary? Like, alright, dude, I know you're not very practiced at blessing anything, so here's some ash.
You're exactly right. So now I have keyed some things that should make this. Wait. An idiot. There we go. I think we're getting somewhere here. Alright.
Can you save your setup in case you die so you don't have to do it again?
The setup will stay in place, although I can save the setup anyway, since you mentioned it. If I remember how. And then I'll have it for future lightning abilities. I can't remember how to do it. But yeah, it's not gonna like de-equip shit.
I would hope so. You exploded some crystals 100 feet.
Run!
Whoa, what? He needs to rest. He's really embarrassed socially that he freaked out in front of everybody. Oh, I guess he is just an average enemy now, just you don't get a health bar at the bottom of the screen like the boss. So, you end up, like, as you move later in the game, you end up with a ton of jobber enemies, or is it like a mix of those and these really strong...
There's been pretty good variety. Like, there's lots of really strong boys who are also jobbers, but they're so strong that you still have to take them seriously. Like, I've died to just I've died to fucking idiot jobbers so many times that, like... There's lightning everywhere. God.
He's freaking out.
He's stuck.
Was he just building up static electricity? Is that little shimmy shake is? Hit him with a rock. I think that's the secret.
It very well might be. Although...
200,000 damage!
No, it was not. This is exciting.
You know, I guess maybe you don't necessarily break the games, Jake. Maybe they just happen to break around you.
Pet and
Oh, this went from really hype to... This not using any of his stamina?
No, he's just a dipshit.
Oh,
That's
now
an
his
example of
stamina. This guy sounds like I did his voice acting work. Jake, you had a pet cat growing up, right?
A few.
Yes, you must know how to fight this thing. That's some basic cat like shit. Oh my god!
Damn.
That was brutal.
That was just a play.
I gotta be honest with you, I have no idea what you did differently other than become dead.
Yeah. Yep. That's about the size of it.
I didn't even see you like clearly get hit or make a misstep or anything. It just...
Dead.
Yep.
Yep,
Fucked up
that's it.
once. He hit me the second time while I was staggered, and there was nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. And the souls are all the way over there. I'm gonna deal with these assholes first again. No, he didn't hit me. I guess he did. Oh, ready, set, swing! Lightning bolt.
Oh man, really not a good tactical decision to fall to your knees defenseless.
The thing about my kind of glass cannon build here is that, you know, I'm constantly at risk of dying in 2, maybe 3 hits from many, many things. So, you know, I'm not surprised that he fucked my day up immediately. And, however... So let's test his range here. Okay, pretty far.
Oh my
Unpleasantly
God.
far.
As far as it needs to be. That's unreal.
I think you forgot about that. They do forget eventually.
What was
Yeah.
that other health bar? Oh, it was those crystals. Maybe you're supposed to chop up the crystals and give them a lightning suppository.
One of those could be right. I keep going for it, but by the time I get the second one, he finds me, and it's painful. Let's see. Yep.
Shake that body. I wonder if you destroy the electric crystals if his electrical attacks will go away.
Yeah, like his meter.
Yeah.
They definitely won't go away because he had them before, but I feel like they might be like restoring some of his health. Because over there, where he just was a second ago, there was a big one that was definitely restoring his health.
Oh, okay. Oh, so whatever the element of the demon is, it looks like they regain health from being in close proximity to the crystals.
Yeah, like these crystals are new to this level. I have not encountered them yet. But that is a theme that I've noticed.
I wonder if we're gonna find out that this is like a really friendly house cat that's been corrupted by human people. Nice. I'm an expert on Japanese storytelling now.
That's true.
Did Chris die?
Where's Christopher? Is he
I'm still
safe?
here.
Is he alright?
Chris, you ought to do our listeners a favor and chime in so they don't have to do my super solid jokes all the time.
You're just the funniest person on the planet, bro. True.
You know what? That was really uncalled for.
Yeah, compliments are rude.
I was sincere.
Ouch. Ow.
So I started watching this Netflix show called the Roman Empire. And it was like a bunch of English guys. Tennessee. I don't know where I was going. Never mind. Ooh, uh-oh. Don't run in there again, Mr. Demon. Last time... Oh, shoot him with your gun. That'll work. Nice, thank you. You only have to do that 200 more times flawlessly.
Jesus!
Oh no! Oh no!
Just stood there jerking off for 4 whole seconds. Sitting here mashing the dodge button.
Well, the game didn't think you really wanted to dodge.
That's the frustrating thing. Like, I know this thing's patterns because I fought it before. Like, the patterns haven't really changed. He's just hitting so hard. And I'm, like, having one moment of being stupid and not planning 3 steps ahead. And then he's joking. And that is not new to this part. Hi! Story little friend over here. I'm gonna let you get it over here. Nudge a little bit. Happy little crystals.
That was an impressive dodge. Holy shit.
See, so those dark pools that are showing up underneath them are like soft portals into the underworld, and they sap your stamina. And your stamina is how you do all your tricky maneuvering and shit. You can dispel them by doing what's called a key pulse right there. If you do it perfectly, it wipes them clean. And I even have a couple mild perks that increase the effectiveness of that. And doing that also gives you a little stamina bump. But like, there's just, bosses put down so many of them in such a small space of time.
Do they dissipate after time?
Yeah, but like it's a lot of time.
Yeah. Oh no, that's
now I have my stats and equipment actually make that regenerate much faster, but earlier in the game your stamina bar stops dead. And outside of that, look how fast it goes.
Yeah.
So it's not even as bad as it could be, but it's better. Yeah, you recovered all your health. The crystals came back.
Hello.
Bad kitty.
Oh no!
Oh, so fun.
Oh, this is the secret to beating this level.
He gets all his health back. No, it's not. He electrocutes me as I come out of this hole. I'm so mad. There's one.
See, he regenerated all his health. I told you falling in that hole wasn't gonna.
Yes, you did tell me that.
Is there a poison effect you can apply to him?
I've done it before. Anything, but this might happen.
What the fuck is that thing?
I never use that shit, but...
What was it? Like super hype beast mode?
Yeah, that's it. It's called Living Weapon. It's like a devil trigger.
Is there any downside to using it?
It doesn't last for very long. And if you spec into it, it's better, but I haven't spec into it at all.
I didn't think that fox was gonna attack you. It looked like it was ready to attack. It's just like right there.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that didn't work. Here you go, Bill. I'll just use this. The short sword used in the ritual suicide of a famous general. So to kill yourself.
Nice.
Plan to use it.
Use that item when you want to kill yourself?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Takes you right back to what you call it. Right, how does this work? Okay. Actually stand in place and have to do that. That's fine. A surprising number of various ninja tools.
I think a non-zero number of ninja tools would surprise me in any box. Are those donuts?
Sengoku Megasu. I don't know. I want to beat him, but I can't. He's too bad at the game.
What did you do to this guy that he just eats shit like that?
I don't know. He was devastated at being hit in the first place, maybe.
For being made of rocks, that guy died surprisingly well to a piercing blow. How many bullets do you have? Is it unlimited?
No, I have very, very limited bullets. I think I have 2 left. 5 arrows and 1 special arrow that I'll just waste on him. Well, one of these, Geronimo, and I missed.
Oh, he doesn't use that one very often.
I like it when he does, because
I wonder if his attacks are all defined by proximity. Or he only does these ones that give you good opening when you're really close.
No, they, just standing there panting like a dipshit, even though I used an item that's supposed to, like, prevent that. But, okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's just this style of game. Like the frustration's weirdly part of the fun.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person that needs like immediate satisfaction.
Oh, they're all the way over there. He's shitting on them. He's shitting on my souls. Alright. Bye.
Maybe you just need to find this guy's weak spot.
G-spot?
Yeah.
His G/weak spot is directly behind him, and I can't get to it very easily.
Most men can't
Because
do it.
there's
Most men
tail. Did something to him.
Oh, he didn't like that. He wagged his little tail at you. Ooh, did you tummy open up and shoot lightning?
Bye.
Look at all these books. I think this cat demon's a big nerd, and you're just a high school bully.
You doing all your book learning, Julian?
Yo, I didn't tell you guys this, but before we started streaming, I ate 3 containers of rice pudding. And I don't mean little tiny ones, I mean big boys.
Good for you.
Dude, it turns out they have different flavors than just original.
Yeah.
They have this flavor, cinnamon raisin rice pudding, which was unbelievably good. And then I moved on to... Then I had French vanilla flavored rice pudding, and that was also something. And then I had the original, baby.
Wow. That's something. I couldn't do that. I'd be shitting my brains out.
Well, I had a craving, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm
I
crazy.
understand.
Oh, the crystal's back. It ever left.
Oh, I had that.
That was good. Great dodge there. That is a really OP combo. Tracking lightning bolts that leave these little energy saps. Jimmy Jones. Oh, good move.
Still hitting.
What? Bullshit. I've never seen anything turn around so fast in my life. What the fuck is that? Just try to do a flop on you? No! No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, no! He's dead though! Oh no, he's not.
I should have gotten out of there. I got greedy.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Alright. I have it though. I have it. That was too close.
I truly crave your victory so that I can go sleep.
No, what's the pattern? I was just being I was being too vicious with the fucking in the earlier fights. Just mashing the dodge button too hard. It's got to be more tactful. Hi.
So, I know the Dark Souls series is typically like, you put on a clinic of how to do your hitbox, so hit detection is really accurate. Is that the experience that carried over into this game? I mean,
It's pretty good. I haven't played Dark Souls enough to make a fair comparison. But it's pretty good, man. There are occasionally things you feel unfair, but I think a lot of that is just player frustration.
I gotta tell you, I feel like even when he swipes at you, it leaves like a shadow of light behind the swipes. I'm not used to seeing that kind of thing happen in Dark Souls.
No, this is a far more flashy.
I don't know if you call it arcadey, stylized.
Yeah, and yet it's also more real because it's based in like lore and history. Dark Souls has its own, but it's not really real. Or not. I don't know. This is directly like naming characters out of history. Like, approximation.
I wonder when they're gonna have this super attractive guy who eats free containers of rice pudding.
It is about time that your people got some information.
Oh, you thought that I was talking about me? What a happy coincidence, I suppose.
Stressing out.
Oh, masterfully done!
Fuck off.
Oh!
Terrible move, you lightning cat. I hope you like being chopped to bits. Hit him with a rock now.
Trying to play that game. It probably would have worked, but not after this.
Yeah,
Not
boy.
after this, asshole.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, boy.
You know why? You
That's
had
the
to fight him?
satisfaction of this fucking game, dude. And he
You
finally.
know why you
made
had to
that
fight
kill.
him so many times?
Because I suck.
Because cats have 9 lives. Oh!
I hate you so much.
You should probably pay for that, Bill. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're buying lunch for the whole show next Sunday.
That's an exploit. I love that.
Yeah, it'd be pretty great if you got brutally murdered now that you beat the boss.
Let's play this game. I love this game. Okay, Wolf has
So can you just save anywhere? You have to go back to like a campfire.
I'm pretty sure you like autosave pretty frequently in terms of like, shit you picked up, but you'll always start the game at either between missions or on at one of those prayer shrines, like a bonfire.
That is definitely an element of difficulty. Whether or not to allow the auto-save functionality between save points. Which, I remember it added a sense of difficulty when they started implementing it in that, like, your decisions matter because we automatically save them. But then again, there's nothing quite so frustrating as being an hour and a half into a really hard section and then flubbing it and having to go through that section again.
Yeah. And what's kind of nice about this is because they're contained into individual levels, typically with no more than 3 prayer shrines within them, and with lots of doors you unlock to get back to earlier areas easily. You know, the game kind of has some built-in hedges against that. This is definitely the boss. I don't think I want to deal with it right now. So I'm going to go to boy, and I might have enough. bullies to level up for. You know what I'm bullying?
Where's Chris? There you go. That's your catchphrase.
Jake, you know what? I've watched you play this quite a bit at this point. Are there cutscenes?
There are. There are cutscenes. They're sort of few and far between. But you're basically following the general path of this real war that happened, I think, in the Edo period or whenever. And you're going across Japan and helping out this campaign and wiping out these demons in the process. But during the story missions, which actually is one, I'm sure there will be a cutscene at the end probably. And when you're transitioning between like areas of Japan, you'll get cutscenes.
Oh, cool.
You know, it's like straight up dialogue. A little bit of camera work, some rather poor humor, and some rather poor dialogue sometimes. But it's fun. I am a little offended though. I'm a little offended.
Oh?
By the white rewashing of my protagonist here, who is not Japanese, but Irish.
Wait, so Tom Cruise was real?
No. Is he Irish? This is an Irish pirate who was sent to pillage some rare thing, these souls I'm collecting, and he winds up becoming a samurai, and it is based on a real person. This guy's name is William. The real person's name was Willem, and he wasn't Irish, he was Dutch. And they took that from me.
Yeah.
They culturally appropriated the first Western samurai, who was a Dutch boy. And I am hella triggered, guys. True fact. I'm extremely triggered. The fact that I play this game, honestly, is a serious, incorrigible disservice to my country. And yet here I sit. Here you all witness my betrayal of my fatherland.
It's because you're being oppressed by the Dutch hierarchy.
The Dutch hierarchy. Wait, wouldn't that be a system in favor of the Dutch?
You would think.
Here's the leveling tree. This is a straight rip-off of Dark Souls. But it's effective.
It works.
I'm about to be level 79. So that's exciting. Dude, I didn't leave the opening like mission area of this game until I was like level 30 or 31, because I was wearing all heavy armor with my strength really low, wielding this heavy ass sword, and I couldn't move. I couldn't maneuver around the main boss and I would get my shit wrecked. And it took me 30 levels to figure this out. And when I tried and I was like, oh wait, it's a Dark Souls clone. Wait. I need to think about my weight. Wait. And then I did that. And then I also started noodling with other weapons like the katana, which are much faster. And I beat that fucking idiot intro boss in under 2 minutes. And I was like, oh.
Well, shit.
Time to throw a shitload of points into strength and stamina. And that's what I did. So lately I've been pumping up some of the other stuff to help out the secondary skills, although I think I might actually pop this skill right into...
What the hell kind of skill name is skill?
As in, like, deftness, I guess.
Alright.
Like the ability to whip this thing around without stabbing myself repeatedly in the shins.
They should just call it, like, samurai swag.
Samurai swag? That would be cultural appropriation, though.
Perhaps.
Alright.
Let us consult the elders.
That once, and then I'm gonna kill this guy.
This guy's clearly got some problems.
Fucking this move right here. Killing a boss with that is extremely satisfying.
All the Danes learn to do that in kindergarten, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. What else kind of silliness do we have? Is he back? Oh, okay. Now there's a bunch of moves from guard.
This guy's just embarrassing himself at this point. Well, suppose I'll eat my words this time.
Just eat it.
Eat it! Eat it! Your words are coming along to eat it! That was really beautiful, Chris. We had great synergy there.
You guys, why'd you stop? That was my jam. It's beautiful.
See, we can't get copyright strikes because I'm tone deaf.
It's a cover.
Cover what?
UMCA, we're done.
He's nuts!
Okay. Okay. Foxes can shoot fireballs. I didn't catch that episode of National Geographic.
Yo, I saw a fox outside of my house.
Okay. All right, buddy. This is fun, but
You really turned it up to 11. Oh my god.
and he just stood there and took it like a bitch. Okay. See, that's the AI right there. It'll rip you a new one, and then it'll just let you rip one back. It's considerate, really.
Give and take. That's how good relationships work.
Yeah. That's why when
Compromise.
I'm screaming at the TV, it just gives me a little kiss, and I feel a little better. A little mwah.
Little kissy kiss.
Jake, I told you I'm not the TV, and it hurts when you yell at me like you do.
Well, I mean, maybe if you weren't in the way of the TV. Oh shit!
Oh damn.
Oh my god, is this the Edge Lord
Spoiler
himself?
alert!
Goku!
Doesn't look like fucking Goku.
Looks like Edgelord Goku.
Oh, I had friends apparently.
Where were these motherfuckers? Oh my god. You didn't see us getting wrecked by that big fox thing? You know this guy's a high-level mage because he talks without moving his lips at all. What? I didn't hear you. Perhaps you should move your lips. Tinkerbell, no!
Now I can fly. If I think happy thoughts.
I believe I'm a spooky ghost.
No! Not the cat boy. I'm a cat boy. No! No!
Did he just go, oh no, meow, meow?
No! Mr. Meowmers!
Meow. Meow.
You've got a tumor in your eye.
Dude, they really, the people who tell stories really love giving cats crazy eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurt a lot. That hurt a lot too. Oh, that really hurts. We should probably stop that. Please stop.
If Darwin was so smart, then why don't cats have wings? Because this is a super predator.
It would be too dangerous.
This is what they were warning us about in Super Predator hiking.
They were doing that in the 90s?
I started reading Freakonomics. You ever heard of that book?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, they just mentioned that like crime was on a really aggressive rise, and certain politicians who I will leave out mentioned that the next stage was this super predator, like a teenage killer with a cheap gun in his hand, nothing to lose, only to start. And then crime rates started to drop. They're like, why? And the book posits that it has to do with abortions. Well, yeah, it was like a certain amount of time after Roe v. Wade, and they're like, since it was legalized in the United States, a lot of these potentially neglected kids didn't exist. I don't know. I'm only 20 pages in this book. But focusing on the idea of the super predators, like the next stage, that really rings true to me of 90s level, like, creativity. Like, people still, before the internet, like, Hocus Pocus was still kind of believed. You know, coming off the hype of the 80s, it wasn't quite as radical, but yeah, let's call a really serious problem super predator.
Pretty well.
You got Super Predator, bro.
Yeah, that was a Super Predator right there.
Wait, this is the first time you ever played this game?
Yeah.
I'm really impressed.
Thank you.
It looks pretty easy though.
I assure you it's. I assure you it isn't.
Maybe it'd just be easy for me.
Yeah, I mean you tend to be really good at things. Mirror Stitch.
Wait, what was that? What did you say in your cough there? Huh?
What? I just coughed. For those of you who don't know, which is everyone, there was literally one day where I trolled the shit out of Bill for being bad at Mirror's Edge when he really wasn't.
Oh my god.
Bring it up once every once in a while. I'll bring it up anyway.
That was like
12 years ago in my basement.
Oh my god.
On the original Xbox.
I don't even remember at this point if I was actually bad at it.
You weren't. You made like one minor fuck up. I just trolled you endlessly for like a full day.
That's what it was. It was a beautiful thing. You're an artist.
And we carry the tradition. Many like it to this day.
White Tiger. Tiger uppercut.
This
Tiger
bitch.
over here.
Ouch. No. Bad. Bad kitty.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I like this boss a lot more than that electric thing. This thing's pretty cool.
There are a lot of pretty cool bosses. This is definitely
I can't believe how fast and furious you're encountering bosses of any level. I mean, that, like 2 of them back to back?
Well, that first one was a mini boss, but I mean, it was every bit as hard as like the first time I fought that boss as a boss. So, yeah, and I'm like probably 40 levels higher than I was at that time. So yeah, I mean, there's no shortage of challenge.
This almost feels like Shadow of the Colossus. Because, you know, in Shadow of the Colossus, there are no enemies between the Colossi or the Colossuses or whatever. In this one, I mean, there's not a ton. Just kind of.
This is a surprisingly short level. Not as lapping as beams. I dodged. I did it again.
That cat was a master. Forgive me, master. I had to go all out just this once.
I did not go all out right then.
If you're not familiar with it, Master Forgive Me, I think is the name of the subreddit. It's tremendous. It's just pictures of guys like dressed up real goofy in their like with their Nerf swords or whatever, with really serious text like, "Master, forgive me. I'm gonna have to use 10% of my power."
No. Sweatshirt and getting all hot and sweaty over here.
Sweaty boy.
So much.
Jake, were you privy to the Sonic fan art that apparently existed when we were growing up?
No.
People made their own custom Sonics.
I'm aware of that thing's existence, but it was not at the time we were growing up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that hurt me a lot. Oh my god, that hurt me a lot. What was that bullshit?
It hit you right in the dome.
I was getting like 6,000 stupid souls. I don't I just need to get faster than that swipe. Ouch. Heal, please.
I formally request that you allow me to heal. Oh, this guy's tongue's hanging out too.
This moveset just changed. Do that again, please. Swipe immediately. No, okay. Why make it simple? Oh, there it is. This fucking thing. Fucking command Nioh wave. I dodged. My shorts.
Squirt him with a squirt gun. Cats hate that.
That laser really took it out of me.
Okay, advanced technology, I have to say.
Yeah. Well, I think I need a break. We've been going for a couple hours now, right?
Oh,
About 2 hours.
Shit. Well, I'd say it's a pretty good time to end, boys. What do you think?
Sounds
think
good
so.
to me.
Shit, man. I guess we're going to end then, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. That was Nioh. This is Two Guns, No Ammunition. I'm Jake. You guys?
I'm Billy Two Guns.
And I'm Chris.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and, make sure you just give yourself a little hand job once in a while. Bye.
Catch you next Tuesday.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Dale.
Bye.